The Accused. A powerful shocker, sure to be one of the year's most talked about films. A powerful performance from Jodie Foster. It has to be an Oscar nomination.
You ain't gonna defend me because I'm some low-class bimbo, right? I didn't say that.
2 thumbs up, tough, unrelenting.
You go try your case, because win or lose, you're through!
Kelly McGillis, Jodie Foster, The Accused, rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
Want to take better pictures? Get the new Canon EOS 750, the only autofocus SLR with a flash like this and a system with computers and motors in every lens. Here, try it. Try the zoom. Easy, right? Well, that's EOS.
New Canon EOS 750. Photography, pure and simple.
Buy EOS today with no money down, low monthly payments at participating Canon dealers.
Introducing a totally new kind of antiperspirant protection that glides on. New crystal clear Arid Glide On. Not a crumbly stick, not a drippy roll-on. New clear Arid Glide On. Clear Arid protection that glides on.
If he says his mother's coming, it's okay. Even if the kids leave a mess, it's okay.
Summer's Eve. More than a little fresher, more than a little cleaner. More like yourself.
Now, if he tells me there's another woman, that's not okay.
Summer's Eve. More like yourself.
One newsman has gone one-on-one, face-to-face, with more important world leaders than any other network news anchor. Tom Brokaw and the NBC Nightly News. First and fair.
I'm Bryant Gumbel. Tomorrow morning on Today, we'll look at racism in presidential politics.
I'm Jane Pauley, also John Larroquette, Blythe Danner, and Stephen Powers.
That's tomorrow morning on Today.
Princess Di blasts heartless Fergie for deserting her new baby. Enquire within.
We've got what you want, the way that you want it. Enquire within.
TV's Designing Women star Delta Burke warned, lose weight or be fired.
Enquire within.
Top secret Dallas photos of JR in prison.
19 million people read us for a tip or a grin. 'Cause we've got what you want, the way that you want it. Enquire within. Highlight your life with your own shining light. Highlight your hair with what's naturally there. Halsa.
There and There, natural highlights. Halsa highlights. Yours with Halsa Swedish Botanical Shampoo. Marigold for blondes, ginger root for redheads, walnut leaves for brunettes.
Highlight your life.
Bring out your own natural highlights with Halsa shampoos and conditioners.
Halsa.
There and There.
Tattinger's is his restaurant in New York. The city of art, culture,
Crime, crooks, pimps, thieves.
caviar, fine restaurants.
People in distress, women in distress.
And he is always there to help.
I'm always there to help.
That's why I divorced him.
Hey, there's more to life than money.
And there's more to Tattinger's than you'd ever believe.
The romantic adventure with a touch of class. Tattinger's premieres Wednesday. Some people would kill to get on the radio.
I did it again, Jack.
Angel, this has to stop now. I want to help you.
Okay, go. I need a trace on a call.
I'm tired. I'm so tired, Jack. I want to end this.
Okay, Harry?
But on my terms.
That number is 555. What are your terms, Angel?
Address 4300 Market.
Angel?
Radio KJC.
Angel, are you still on the line?
No, that's the number where the call is going to. I need the address where it's coming from.
Turn yourself in,
That
Angel.
is where it's coming from.
Come get me.
Where are
She's
you?
in the building!
Midnight Caller, premiering tonight. Wednesday, on an all-new Unsolved Mysteries, you'll join real-life ghost hunters on the historic Queen Mary as they bring back actual recordings of unexplained phenomena.
In all my experiences as a marine engineer, I've never seen anything like this.
Then you'll search for the ghost of the revolutionary soldier who haunts the oldest inn in America.
Something is actually going on that deserves a great deal of further exploration.
You'll see facts that cannot be ignored.
You may be able to help solve a mystery.
Wednesday. Nick Tattinger has a knack for trouble.
I got shot at again.
Why can't you be like the other fathers? They never get shot at.
And although he's divorced, he still loves his family.
Hillary, you wild dame, how are you? Who's Norman?
Mother's lover.
So you're Norman. How do you do? Fine. Is she still a screamer?
He's a little offbeat.
Oh, God.
Tried to have me killed.
But he never gives up.
You kind of still like me, don't you?
Stephen Collins stars in Tattinger's, premiering Wednesday. The shocking capital crime triggers one man's rise to power.
What an interesting hero we have here.
A ruthless cover-up begins one man's desperate search.
What started this?
And a dark obsession fires one woman's passionate dream.
He's the right man at the right time, and I want him to be president.
Harry Hamlin, Crocodile Dundee's Linda Kozlowski, Robert Loggia, James Whitmore, and Stephanie Kramer in a saga, Power, Passion, and the Presidency.
My God, is it true?
Sunday, live the secret of America's favorite son.
Thursday, as we left Cheers last season.
No, I will not go out with you.
Now Cheers is back with the season premiere Switcheroo.
I'll go out with you.
What? Sammy's back as the boss of Cheers, and Rebecca's out the door. Then see why Time calls Dear John the season's funniest new show.
How about a little dirty dancing?
The dirtier, the better. Couldn't decide what to wear.
Yeah, tell me about it. Must have had 5 ties on today.
This is the one you picked.
It's Dear John after Cheers season premiere Thursday.
Look around you on the streets of America and prepare yourself for a whole new world.
Get the look.
Well, your mother mates out of season.
Their numbers are growing.
Welcome back, Ozzie and Harriet.
And they're here to stay. Alien Nation, rated R. Now playing at theaters everywhere.
The new Remington Electroblade vibrating blade system has been an amazing success for those who prefer shaving with a blade. Electroblade's vibrating twin blades glide so easily you'll get the closest, smoothest blade shave you've ever imagined or your money back.
Just 4 little calories.
Molly McButter.
Molly McButter. 100% natural butter flavor sprinkles. Real butter taste. 4 little calories. Go on, indulge.
Molly McButter.
What do you call New York's most unpredictable hero?
Good evening, Mr. Tattinger.
Hey, Nick.
I'm looking for Nick Tattinger.
He's a guy who stands out in a crowd.
I'm Nick Tattinger. Oh, Mr. Tattinger.
I'm Nick.
Who are you? Nick Tattinger.
You might not know him yet, but you will soon. Stephen Collins is coming to Tattinger's, premiering Wednesday.
Action Friday starts with Sonny Smooth.
Look out, look out, look out.
He's arrested for murder, saves a blind girl, gets shot by a nun, and delivers a pizza?
Hero, pizza time.
Then, an insane killer stalks a helpless child.
I got 1 dead body and 1 terrified little girl.
Can Jack and Tara save her? Something is out there. It all happens Friday.
Tonight, it's The Best of Carson, starring Johnny Carson and his guest Jimmy Stewart. Then on late night, after Charles Grodin and nut machine inventor Clyde Clymer.
One day, all television will be like this.
And on later, Charles Carroll.
The fun of our business is being out there, isn't it? Talking to people.
Or Talking with Bob, on later tonight.
Berkowitz, Lucas, Ramirez, and Manson are the all-stars in the halls of infamy. But the vast majority of these ritual murders are not the work of the celebrated psychopaths. There are literally hundreds of cases most of us have never heard of.
The Geraldo Rivera special, Devil Worship, will continue. Saturday.
Police, drop the gun!
The explosive season premiere of Hunter.
Shot both victims with a .22 caliber handgun.
You must have seen him. What did he look like?
He was big.
All new action, the season premiere of Hunter, Saturday.
A warning to the city's police officers. Good evening, everyone. I'm Denise Yamada, and this is News San Diego. Coming up tonight at 11, the police chief issues a warning memo to his men about appearing in any campaign commercials. We'll tell you why tonight. Please join us at 11.
Child's Play, a terrifying new movie.
You wanted to come, you wanted to see it.
Child's Play, you wish it was only make-believe. Rated R.
Starts Wednesday, November 9th at a theater near you.
I am divorced. I've been divorced for 8 years. This is the first house I have owned on my own. It's not easy. The buck stops with me, but I accept that.
Mary Ann Bixby wasn't alone when she got her home loan. She had Home Savings of America.
The day that the wallpaper went up in the hall, my daughter said, "Mom, this house sure looks like a female owns it." And I said, "That's fine."
The average American will go on 24 diets in a lifetime. The weight comes off,
but somehow it creeps back on. And just when you think you found a wonder diet, the weight comes back. Again. Now there's an end to this frustrating cycle. The Jenny Craig Weight Loss Centers. At Jenny Craig, you'll lose weight. And more important, you'll keep it off. We've got the proof. Call Jenny Craig now for what should be your last diet ever.
I'm Edie Magnus. Tonight, the USA section.
USA Today comes to television. It will cover the USA in an exciting new way. USA Today, the television show.
Weeknights at 6:30 on Cable 7, Channel 39. From John Carpenter. They control what you see.
We have been lulled into a trance.
They decide what you hear.
Wake up! They're all about you, all around you.
You think they're people, just like you.
What do these things want, and why are they here?
You're wrong. Dead wrong. John Carpenter's They Live. Rated R. Starts Friday, November 4th at theaters everywhere.
Lean pockets, fit with your style. Hot numbers like these, only 300 calories. Lean pockets, a meal, great taste when you have no time to wait. Get into Lean Pockets.
Introducing a totally new kind of antiperspirant protection that glides on. New crystal clear Arid Glide On. Not a crumbly stick, not a drippy roll-on. New clear Arid Glide On. Clear Arid protection that glides on.
Tonight,
I want to help you.
You'll be introduced to Jack Killian.
I want to understand. Get in.
He's the best cop in the city.
If you love your wife, how can you love me too?
Just killed 6 guys in the last 9 months.
I don't love you.
But even the best cop
It's too bad because I loved you.
can't be everywhere until now.
You want me to do a radio show?
We're pleased to introduce you to Jack Killian.
If the caller becomes abusive or obscene, you have enough time to cut him off.
What if I become abusive or obscene?
Is it true what they say about cops in bed?
You're on the air.
There's never been a beat like this.
He just wanted fast food sex.
So you don't really sound like my idea of a fun date.
Looks like we have a serial killer on our hands.
An entire city becomes one man's stakeout.
Jack, what do you think you're doing?
There's a psycho killer out there on the loose.
Please listen carefully.
And if you're listening, lady,
Jack?
you can turn yourself into me anytime.
He'll take you from the streets to the air.
I did it again.
Where are you?
The next generation of television drama begins
If you want ratings, I'll give you ratings.
She's in the building!
with the premiere of Midnight Caller next.
Princess Di blasts heartless Fergie for deserting her new baby. Enquire within.
We've got what you want, the way that you want it. Inquire within.
TV's Designing Women star Delta Burke warned, lose weight or be fired.
Inquire within.
Top secret Dallas photos of JR in prison.
19 million people read us for a tip or a grin. 'Cause we've got what you want, the way that you want it. Inquire within.
The new Canon Sure Shot Ace with remote control puts you in your own pictures where you ought to be.
You ought to be in pictures. You're wonderful to see. You ought to be in pictures. Oh, what a hit you would be. You ought to be in pictures. Your face would be adored. You ought to be in pictures.
The new Canon Sure Shot Ace with remote control. So advanced, you get in on the fun.
More Americans have chosen one network's coverage over all the others, from the conventions through the debates. NBC News, America's election choice.
There's hardly a corner of the world where Peace Corps volunteers are making a difference right now. You can join them. They're opening hearts and opening minds, building bridges and bridging cultures, sharing skills and sharing themselves, bringing new life to deserts and fighting disease. The Peace Corps is leaving behind more than a new crop, a new forest, or a nourished child. It's leaving behind people you've helped to help themselves, shaping their future as well as your own. No matter what your skill, you don't know how much you have to offer until you offer it. Take home a world of experience and leave behind something that will last for generations. Peace Corps, the toughest job you'll ever love.
One
shocking capital crime.
We're breaking in. We've got an assassination in Washington.
Triggers one man's rise to power.
There he is, Sam. That's our man.
Because he's capable?
Because he's famous.
Terry Fallon was just another young senator until an assassin's bullet made him a desperate president's last hope.
What kind of a man is he? What's he made of?
Same thing all good running mates are made of. Ink.
Now Sally Crane, Fallon's press aide and lover, will do anything to help put her man in the White House.
Terry, it's a dream come true. My God, it's gonna happen.
It'll happen only if the gunman that made Terry Fallon famous doesn't try again.
He's a mindless, flawless, cold-blooded killer.
We'll find him. Do we want to find him?
2 lone FBI agents will work the case that no one wants solved.
A green kid and a lame duck on a hit like this, if they really wanted it busted, they'd assign a whole division.
For Nick Mancuso, it's a case that will either change his life.
What started this?
Or end it.
They're too big, Mancuso. You're never gonna get them.
And for young Agent Ross, it's a lesson in seduction, as Sally is torn between the powerful senator and the man who could expose her.
Fallon's a figment of your imagination. He's a puppet. You pull the strings.
He's the right man at the right time, and I want him to be president.
In a town filled with secrets,
He brought a friend home to help him rape his wife and put her in the asylum.
everyone wants to know the truth.
It's gonna be something real dark, real secret, and real ugly.
The truth about Senator Terry Fallon.
Television's just anointed him America's favorite son.
Have you wondered what kind of president it'll make?
Harry Hamlin, Crocodile Dundee's Linda Kozlowski, Robert Loggia, James Whitmore, and Stephanie Kramer in the most provocative miniseries of the year.
You really believe the government of the United States is capable of a crime like that?
Beginning Sunday, live the secret
Oh my God, is it true?
of America's favorite son.
Parents, warning signs that might indicate a child's drift toward Satanism include abrupt emotional changes, changes in school habits, rejection of parental values, unusual interest in books on Satanism, black magic, or witchcraft, obsession with rock music groups using satanic symbols or references, rejection of friends, preference for being alone, meditation, chanting, use of new vocabulary. The Geraldo Rivera special, Devil Worship, will continue.
An all-new Wednesday begins with a ghostly Unsolved Mysteries. Then it's 2 spectacular premieres, beginning with a special 1-hour night court premiere. Is Dan really dead, or is it just a snow job?
What did I do to deserve this?
Then the premiere of the most romantic, revealing, unpredictable hero
Tried to have me killed.
of Tattingers on an all-new Wednesday.
Props 100 and 103 raise auto insurance rates throughout California, so L.A. can pay less. In San Diego, 100 and 103 raise our rates up to 34%. L.A.'s got problems. 120% higher claims costs than San Diego. 145% more uninsured motorist claims. And 122% more injury claims. L.A.'s got problems, but we shouldn't have to pay for it. Vote no on Props 100 and 103.
When I heard Vons was taking over Safeway, I got a little nervous, a little shaky. But Bill DeVilla said we were some of the best meat cutters in the business, and he didn't want to lose us. Smart guy. Now I'm cutting a higher grade of beef, USDA choice. Doesn't get much better than that. You know, a little change every so often keeps you young.
Try a higher grade of beef at your new Vons and say hello to some old friends.
Nobody else but Vons.
Tonight, the show People magazine calls the sizzling new show of the season will establish a new standard for television.
You want me to do a radio show?
It was the only way to get the city's best cop to be everywhere.
I determine station policy.
Let me do it my way.
Who are you, Frank Sinatra?
It was a permanent transfer.
You're on the air.
From the streets.
We have a serial killer on our hands?
To the air.
I did it again.
Where are you?
To the best beat in town.
If you're listening, lady, you can turn yourself into me anytime.
If you want ratings, I'll give you ratings.
She's in the building!
The premiere of Midnight Caller next. Wednesday, on an all-new Unsolved Mysteries, you'll join real-life ghost hunters on the historic Queen Mary as they bring back actual recordings of unexplained phenomena.
In all my experiences as a marine engineer, I've never seen anything like this.
Then you'll search for the ghost of the revolutionary soldier who haunts the oldest inn in America.
Something is actually going on that deserves a great deal of further exploration.
You'll see facts that cannot be ignored.
You may be able to help solve a mystery.
Wednesday, Nick Tattinger has a knack for trouble.
I got shot at again.
Why can't you be like the other fathers? They never get shot at.
And although he's divorced, he still loves his family.
Hillary, you wild dame, how are you? Who's Norman?
Mother's lover.
So you're Norman. How do you do? Fine. She's still a screamer?
He's a little offbeat.
Oh, God. Tried to have me killed.
But he never gives up.
You kind of still like me, don't you?
Stephen Collins stars in Tattingers, premiering Wednesday. Thursday, as we left Cheers last season.
No, I will not go out with you.
Now Cheers is back with the season premiere's Switcheroo.
I'll go out with you.
What? Sammy's back as the boss of Cheers, and Rebecca's out the door. Then see why Time calls Dear John the season's funniest new show.
How about a little dirty dancing?
The dirtier, the better.
Couldn't decide what to wear.
Yeah, tell me about it. Must have had 5 ties on today.
This is the one you picked.
It's Dear John after Cheers season premiere Thursday.
How do you get your best cop to patrol your entire city?
You want me to do a radio show?
A permanent transfer.
You're on the air.
From the street
We have a serial killer on our hands.
to the air.
I did it again.
Where are you?
You've never seen a beat like this.
If you're listening, lady, you can turn yourself into me anytime.
If you want ratings, I'll give you ratings.
She's in the building!
The spectacular season premiere of Midnight Caller next.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Denise Umont, and this is News San Diego. Coming up at 11 o'clock, a Carlsbad company may get into the international effort to rescue those 2 California gray whales trapped off the coast of Alaska, and a new problem for the parents of little Jesus Garcia, the 7-year-old trapped in the mountains last week. We'll have the latest at 11.
No matter what you do, baby, I'll be there for you. You can depend on me, yeah. There's no need for you to cry, 'cause I'll be right there by your side. You can depend on me.
New improved Kodak batteries last longer than ever. So when you need us, we're there.
You can depend on me.
Kodak batteries depend on us.
Last year, you witnessed the excitement of the Calgary Olympics. Now the world is coming to Vail and Beaver Creek for the 1989 World Alpine Ski Championships, featuring the world's greatest skiers, an international celebration, and the magic of a Colorado ski vacation at Vail and Beaver Creek. 7-day lodging, lift ticket, and event ticket packages start at just $557 per person. Call now for your free World Championships vacation planner.
Target announces the biggest birthday sale ever, with huge savings in every area of the store. But hurry, before it all blows over.
Don't miss the Chargers and the Seahawks this Sunday at 1 p.m. on KNSD. Sponsored in part by your San Diego County Toyota dealers, where it's a whole new deal.
My fellow Americans, a year and a half ago, I entered this campaign as an underdog. Tonight, I enter the final days of that long journey, still an underdog. And some of you don't know much more about me than a name and a set of labels. Part of the fault may rest with our own effort. But I think it is also fair to say that the other side has pursued a campaign of distortion and distraction, of fear and of smear. Are you satisfied with what you are hearing this year? Do you think this is the way to pick the President of the United States and the leader of the free world? Presidential campaigns should inform, not misinform. In their TV ads, the Republicans have criticized the pollution of Boston Harbor. We're already cleaning up Boston Harbor. But what they don't tell you is that it was their administration that cut off funds to clean it up, and that Mr. Bush supported the veto of the Clean Water Act, not once, but twice. In their TV ads, the Republicans accuse me of being soft on criminals. That's a lie. My family has been touched by violence. At the age of 77, my father was gagged and beaten and robbed. My brother was killed by a hit-and-run driver. The pain that my family felt was indescribable, and it's not easy for me to talk about it. But I've led the fight against crime and drugs in my own state, and I intend to do so as president, so that other families will not have to live through that kind of pain. It isn't easy for the truth to catch up with the lies and to clear up the fog of deception that has been spread across the campaign. But I'm determined to fight this fight. Because the question before us is the strength and the character of our country. I'm not content to see America stand still. Because all around us, the world is moving. And the years ahead will decide whether we as a people move ahead or fall behind. I see an America that once again exports its products and not its jobs. Mr. Bush has said our trade relationship with Japan is superb, and it is, for Japan. It's time for a president who will stand up and fight for American jobs and American workers. I see an America that is the master of its own house. Not a country selling off its land and its assets piece by piece to foreign interests. Mr. Bush does not object to the wave of merger and of speculation that has put our companies and our country itself on the auction block. I see an America that is first in education. Not one where our students rank 15th among industrial nations in science and math. And I see an America that truly does live up to the pledge of liberty and of justice for all. I believe this country has a conscience. I believe it's a national disgrace that 37 million Americans, most of them in working families, have no health insurance. That when they hear a sick child cry in the night, they have to worry as much about the size of the bill as they do about the seriousness of the disease. All this and more is at stake in 1988. Beneath the rhetoric and the irrelevancy, there are fundamental differences and a single central question. On the things that matter most to you, who do you trust to be on your side? We know where Mr. Bush stands. He wants to cut taxes by $30,000 a year for the wealthiest 1% of this nation. He's on their side. I want to see us teach our children and house our homeless and care for our elderly and ask once again what we can do for our country and not just ourselves. There has been a lot of talk in this campaign about how likable the candidates are. But I don't believe America is ready to settle for indifference and complacency with a shrug and a smile. I may not wear my heart on my sleeve, but I hope that tonight you have some sense of what is in my heart. And in the remaining days of this campaign, I intend to fight my heart out for the things that I believe in. Hear our case and join our cause. Stand with me in the belief that the best America is not behind us. The best America is yet to come.
Coming up next, the sensational premiere of Midnight Caller.
Introducing Pearle Vision Express. It's the new place to go when you need glasses fast. At Pearle Vision Express, you get quality glasses, even bifocals and trifocals, in only 1 hour. So now, when you need quality glasses fast, here's the sign to look for. Pearle Vision Express. Come in now for our special offer. Buy 1 pair of glasses and get a 2nd pair free. Coupon and details in your local paper. Offer good at all locations.